Hello, fire sign dreamers. Welcome back to the Mystic Hawk. This reading is for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Have a little reading for you guys. What's going on with the energies during these times? Of course, all my readings are timeless, but this is right. This reading is done on Christmas Eve of 2021. So we're seeing what's going on with the holiday energies for you guys. Now, before I get into the cards, I did get a song for you guys. And it was from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, The Time Warp. Basically, let's do the time warp again. And you'd have jumping this way and jumping that way, and everybody doing their dance. And I had this vision before I pulled these cards. Very interestingly, we do have Move Your Body that is about dancing. And so talking about moving the energy and moving your body. But the scenario I got from the time warp is like on the way to grandma's house, the car breaks down in the rain at night, and you end up at the Rocky Horror Picture Show house. And or that's kind of what the family gathering is more like instead of a traditional family Christmas, because all of this energy with Venus retrograde sitting on top of Pluto in Capricorn. Interestingly, the mountain goat is there. So bringing up all these heavy issues around relationship, money, could be some buried secrets in all kinds of relationships, not just your love relationship, but this is friends, family, co-workers, you name it. How you relate to the world, how you relate to money, and all of that's been topsy-turvy. And I hear especially for the fire signs, in particular Leo, I'm hearing. So definitely having to do some dancing and hopping around certain situations, and maybe feeling like you're in a bit of a horror show, so to speak. But it's not like terrible, like, what did I hear? Hellraiser or the Saw or something like that. No, it's more like the musical of Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it's got some comedy to it, but it's horrifying at the same time. If it wasn't so horrifying, it would be absolutely hilarious, darling. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, okay. So fire signs. Moving on, of course, you see all the information right here down below. If you want some crystals readings, hit up themystichawk.com. You can also get to my TikTok from there, or go to the Etsy store if you like crystals. I'm recommended everybody have a selenite necklace. That's what I give people for Christmas. That's what I wear myself. This is basically like wearing an all-natural seeing eye protector. You have the little bit of a turquoise up here. This is a large piece. Have them in small, medium, and large. They go by weight, not the actual size. This is actual selenite, Utah plate selenite. It's very good for warding off all kind of negative energies, EMF. It helps to calm you, protect you. It really helps a lot with anxiety and just general fuck shit. Okay, let's just put it that way, darling. I wear it out in public for sure with all the energy going on. And turquoise also helps not only with the physical immune system, but with the spiritual immune system as well. And we need that probably more and than ever. Okay, so moving on, fire signs. This is again for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And what the ancestors want to tell you guys is exercise, moving the body, getting that fire energy moving. I'm also hearing fiery things. If you like ginger, you like eat fresh ginger root if that's something you can stand to eat, or some kind of spicier foods again. But this is about moving your body and getting exercise and taking care of your physical health. There's been some imbalances. The mountain goat speaks of imbalances with the physical health and needing to get those balanced out, perhaps even needing to go to the doctor and getting things checked out. But if you're not to that point, it's definitely sleeping right, eating right, moving, getting the exercise. So Perhaps some of you fire signs haven't been able to get as much exercise as you're used to. Choking up with the smoke going on here from the sage, but these days and times I'm not saging, so bear with me. That's why I've got the noise suppression happening on the microphone. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, some of you may be coughing, some of you may be feeling a little bit under the weather, and it is, you know, because of a lot of the challenges and stresses that we've been going through. Again, there's a lot of dynamic energy. I'm seeing this evolution card, and that reminds me of the bumper stickers, especially that I saw in the mid to late 90s into the early 2000s. It was like, oh, evolve. You remember those bumper stickers? I don't know if you've seen any of them, but that's what this evolution is about. Also has some DNA strands here, very interestingly, the mermaid, the watery elements. This is also about surfing the wave, as things are very uncertain right now. It's hard to pin anything down, so you have, we're all, not just the fire signs, but all of us across the board are having to learn to surf. And I'm hearing, especially for the fire signs right now, it is, just a, like in the time warp. And again, this feels very much like a time warp. I don't know if some of you feel like the time looping thing had, like I've been here before, deja vu, something is very strangely familiar with this situation. Haven't we been here before? Kind of thing. But it is like the time loop. For me, it's like December 2 years ago. This December was the last time I really put out readings to this level like I'm doing now. Again, these readings are thank you to all of you fire signs. Sagittarius, you are number 2 on the list. Capricorn was number 1 in the view, so I thank you very much, and all of you for coming back to the Mystic Hawk and participating and listening. I have been asked by Spirit to come back in these times to help with the readings and everything, to help you guys navigate. Do what I can do, a little bit of insights, a little bit of pebble, a little bit of crumb, whatever I can give you to help you out to be able to know when to lean to the left, lean to the right, just a step to the right, and just to hop to the left or something. I don't know how the song goes, so forgive me. I know some of you know it like frontwards and backwards, but that's kind of how the song goes. Again, just moving your body, listening to some music, even if you're cleaning house, put on the headphones or turn on the stereo and clean to the music while you're moving your body. Go hiking, mountain goat, if the weather permits in your area. I don't know about you guys, but we're having unseasonably warm weather where I'm at, and it's very nice hiking weather, as a matter of fact. Or just go on a walk around a trail if you have those in your city, in your area, and walk around the block if nothing else. But definitely, it's a time to really get some exercise and get out of the house. I feel like a lot of that fire energy's been stuck. We've come out of Sagittarius. We won't be seeing any more fire energy because of all of the heavy Capricorn, so much energy in Capricorn again. Yeah, a little bit in Aquarius, but mostly Capricorn. So it's like really hard to get the fire going. So you're actually going to have to move your body to get the heat going, because there's no fire in the sky or anywhere else in the planets for you. So it is going to be a bit of a challenge, and the opposite of fire is this water energy, this emotional energy to navigate, and also a lot of outside situations that kind of cause having to go do this. Your plans may not go as expected. Nobody's plans is going to be going expected. But that's basically what I'm getting from the ancestors overall for the fire signs. So y'all need to do your best to evolve also in situations of relationships. Of course, this is Venus retrograde on top of Pluto. It's bringing up a lot of old stuff. I'm hearing, again, this is the time of the ghost of Christmas past. That's the time loop, the time warp. It's like echoes back. The memories are flooding back from Christmases of the past, and longing for the better, brighter, happier, fiery, if you can say that. Is that a word? No, I know it's not, but that's kind of, more fiery kind of times. And I'm hearing from Spirit is that's something we're going to have to create from the inside out. And of course, the first guy we have is the King of Cups. No fire there, dude. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. Could be male or female. The energy is in general. He's sitting there with his cup, so that might be you. Sitting right, and it's connected to the move your body. And what's he doing? He's sitting on his butt with his cup in his hand, watching a football game or whatever, or watching everybody go by. Looks like he's put on a few extra pounds these last couple of years, sitting around so much. So King needs to get up and move his butt, maybe get out of the emotions a little bit. And he seems pretty happy. He's pretty calm, collective, so he's upright, but definitely time to get up and move. We got the Four of Pentacles reversed here. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Maybe letting go of clinging on to something so much. Again, this is material items, and maybe feeling a little scarce. So a lot of us have dealt with some levels of scarcity. But when it's reversed, it's less of the being attached to the material, physical things. The King of Cups there, he enjoys the simple pleasures of life, conversations, deep and meaningful conversations with friends and family, enjoying watching the kids run around. I'm feeling a lot of you fire signs during the holidays are definitely going to be in the cups again. Well, they're just throwing them all on the floor. Usually I don't like to take them on the floor, but they're not coming out any other way, so. Okay, yeah. So to finish up the Four of Pentacles, it is kind of letting go of that clinging on to the old ways, to the past, the old ways of making money, of saving money, or just holding on so rigidly. And we do have the reversed Knight of Wands. That's you guys, the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So they're showing up there. Might be some delays in travel, might not be able to travel or at least fly. There might be some issues around flying or having some flights delayed or canceled. Ooh. Or just frustrations in general with traveling. And it's also about that fire. It's just no fire around, and feeling a little bit more lethargic and tired than normal. You get up and go. You got up and go is got up and went, as they said. There is some messages. There's the Page of Pentacles right here. The Page of Pentacles is talking about some news coming in. So if you're not able to actually go somewhere and visit with people over the holidays or until through now to the first of the year, there's going to definitely be some communication, phone calls and stuff like that. So that will get you fired up. Maybe you'll have a buddy out there, an exercise buddy or somebody to go for walks with or something like that. Call you up and say, hey, you need to get off your butt and let's go for a walk. Especially after all those Christmas dinners and cakes and pies and candies and all that good stuff. You got to get out and walk it off, and all that sugar makes you feel tired. All that alcohol does too, right? Yeah, he looks like he needs to go for a walk for sure. I'm not saying all of you, but we all could benefit for some exercise. So then there's the Hangman, feeling like everything's in suspension, not knowing which way to go. A lot of us are in that situation. The good news is there's the Devil reversed here. This Devil reversed, as you saw the writing on the wall, you see the darkness around you. You see the manipulation, the control, perhaps or loosening up of an obsession around money or holding on to money or some kind of possession or some kind of property, less lightning kind of letting go of the grip that you know, like the death grip you had on something. That's what I really feel like. I had a death grip on this thing, but it's starting to let go because you realize it was a toxic situation, work situation, or whatever kind of situation. It was time to let it go, but you still feel like the hangman, like you're not sure what to do. It's like, now what? Kind of like, now what? Oh shit. And then the next card we had up here was the moon card. I'm putting him right up under the King of Cups. Very likely could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. So some of you fire signs could be dealing with a Pisces male in this situation. There's also just talking about some secrets and hidden things coming up. There's some deception around. Could be a deception around the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, moon card. And again, this Venus and Pluto. She's, you know, Venus and Pluto are working together right now, you know, being like a Capricorn investigator. That is, Capricorn represents the devil card, you know, bringing up those secrets. Devil's reversed. He's not able to sit on his secrets and go about his usual ways anymore. All of his angles and his ways and all the shit that he's been up to, it's being shown, the light's being shown upon it, but there's not any movement going. It's just some talking about it, maybe some discussion. Definitely getting out of toxic situations. I've had enough of it. Anything else for fire sign? I'll quit putting them on the ground. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I had enough of it. And the first thing I got was the Fool card saying, I'm out of here, Fool. Ready to bounce, ready to let go of these old situations. Some of you are actually even moving a long distance and maybe doing that. Hopefully you've already planned to do it after January, say 19th. And of course, it's wintertime. Not a lot of people move in the winter, but you know, if you live in the South, it's not that big of a deal. It is about some kind of movement or leap of faith. And we have the Strength card that's also Leo. So some of you Leos may be finding your strength to move forward again after a time of being held back or not being able to fly in the way that you want or travel. And I mean fly is about moving forward and flying with your spirit, but also flying in an airplane and traveling. But it looks like finally you'll find the strength to be able to do that. Also putting aside, you fire signs have decided to put aside your old player ways, realizing that was toxic and hanging on to that and being Mr. in the cups and everything. Some of you might have got a little fluffy. Time to go for a walk, get some exercise. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Or you just feel out of shape and out of sorts, just tired, you know. Got to get that fire energy moving again, finding that strength and that courage to move forward. Again, after some upsets, some setbacks, some heartaches, perhaps around a relationship, that's a reverse Four of Wands. Reverse Four of Wands, maybe some kind of relationship didn't go as you would have liked. Might have been something you were thinking about even settling down and marrying, at least doing the hand fasting for the year. You know, let's just try this out, move in or something like that. Give it a try. It was getting serious enough to move the next level, but it didn't make it. It was like almost and then fizzled out. That's what I'm seeing, almost and then fizzled out. Perhaps due to some kind of communication or another fire sign, a younger fire sign than you, because this would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands is a young fire sign. Could be children involved, something as simple as that, and just, you know, not work out. And we do have the kids right here, the Six of Cups, the two kids playing together. So it might be a situation where it's nothing wrong with the relationship, it's just complicated with children and stuff like that. This is also remembering the past or meeting a soulmate of the past. Could just be the timing is off. But yeah, there was definitely something out of sync with the situation, that the celebration kind of fizzled out. It's like it was really exciting and then it poof. So the fire burned really quickly and it was really exciting. And some of you might even felt like I found my twin flame, but it might have been more of a karmic soulmate from the past. Could literally be somebody you grew up with as kids. Now, this may not even be about love relationships. This could be just a really tight bond with a friend or a brother, sister, cousin, somebody like that that you had in the past. Uh, and that situation just came along to illuminate some things for you. I heard the illuminates what they really want me to use that word. So that you could better understand yourself and your situation and why you do some of the things you do. Some of it's around a father, father issues. Reversed emperor, we have the king of swords. That could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A lot of times the king of swords does represent Aquarius's, and this is the emperor reverse. So something going along with the father. It doesn't mean that he's always this harsh, narcissistic, evil dude. Which, if the king of swords was reversed instead of upright, the king of swords is upright. The emperor being reversed, that's a pretty hardcore, ruthless ruler. I mean, even with this guy upright. So, and it could just be that he had health problems. There was something along that lines of not feeling well physically in that area. And this again could be some of you Aries out there might be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could just be it's time for you to be the king of swords and get decisive and get out there and make things happen. Because I just feel like wheels spinning, not being able to make a purchase, not being able to get the tires to grip. It's like I feel like I've just been spinning my wheels, or we can get a little bit of traction and go a little bit, and then spin the wheels again, and get a little bit of traction and go a little ways, and spin the wheel again. Having to really use that King of Swords mentality to figure things out, or maybe he came along to help you. Now, King of Swords can also represent cops and military men. Of course, he's very much the warrior, somebody to deal with the warrior. So that could be like your right-hand man, or somebody that really comes along and help you out. For you ladies out there, it could be, you dealt with two different karmic situations. Or there's the father and this other guy. So many different situations. I don't want to get into this, that, and the other. But I definitely see whatever connection, whatever kind of relationship this Six of Cups, because Six of Cups can be anything from friends to lovers to family members, okay? But the Six of Cups, because it's really comfortable, but it's old and outdated, and it's just time to cut the cords, cut the cords and away from this toxic situation. Some of you just really need to get away from some toxic masculine energy. And for you masculines out there, you've been purging out your own ego and toxic masculinity because you realized it created some really major issues for you physically, mentally, emotionally, and within your relationships with other people. Cause you to draw other people toward you, to mirror things about yourself that this what this moon card comes up, things that you didn't want to see, but this person did bring a powerful mirror to you. Again, this 1111, this twin energy. Again, there's this like kind of brother and sister twinning, mirroring. They're also kind of mirroring each other, if you can see that. Even how their body language is, and in the playground. So they it's really someone very similar to you, is what I'm feeling, in a lot of ways, but not enough. There was something off. Could just be the timing, or just the way the world is not being able to get there, not being able to meet up. It could be someone at a distance from you. So that's why there's so much phone conversations. Says take a divinely guided chance. This is a mix-up deck of the Angels of Abundance and Life Purpose. Because I'm really feeling like fire signs, you're more worried about your money and what am I going to do with my life and my career. So let's see what's going on with fire signs. Definitely need to get your health back in order and get your life balanced out. Something really went out of balance, especially for your Leos, having all this squaring and energies. Squaring and opposition energies, especially with Jupiter And Saturn. Hmm. This with fire is just like, we just hadn't been able to do what we like to do. We can't go, we can't do. Hard to create, very frustrating. So I feel a lot of frustrating energy. But some of you actually have, during this process, whatever process it is for you, have found that perhaps being a spiritual teacher might be something in your line of work that you're looking into doing. So some kind of spiritual teaching, or you're looking for a spiritual teacher. I'm hearing that old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So some of you are ready, like the fool, to move up to the next level, ride that lion, the adept, the person that is ready to graduate, especially spiritually, to the next level, and cut these cords with all these toxic energies, especially toxic masculine energy in particular, yours or others, and females. You do also have masculine energy in you, I have to tell ya. Just dealing with that toxic ego. Oh my God. That's what, I don't know who that was, but that's fine. Oh my God, that ego. You're even worse now that you're grown. Some of you meeting some people from childhood. Okay. That is, ask for your needs to be met from the angels. One more for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm gonna put these up here. I know they kind of got gobbly mixed. Take a divinely guided chance. Spirit wants you to take a divinely guided chance. They want you to get up and move and take better care of your health in a lot of ways, with food, rest, being around good people of like mind instead of toxic people that bring you down. Perhaps there is someone around you that you do actually connect with. Might be an air sign. A little bit of air for that fire. Usually works out pretty well, get along pretty well, except for, if they square you. Definitely looking for some more freedom. Oh my God, I know fire signs. You've been feel trapped. You feel like a bee in a trap, right? Alright, it's time to move that body. You just want to move it and go forward and not stop. That's what I'm hearing. If I start running, I may not ever stop. I'll just keep going like Forrest Gump. Next thing, run till I get to the ocean. Run, Forrest, run. Ain't no mountain high enough. Energy healing. So some of you really are looking at using that fire energy of you have to do some energy healing, or you need in order to get your balance back, just like so I can get my mouth back and be able to talk right, to center yourself and do some energy healing, perhaps do some yoga. That's something else you can do. Low impact yoga, Tai Chi, something to center your energy and ground you out. If you're not an energy healer yourself, perhaps to go get a Reiki treatment or some attunement so that you are more in touch and grounded with yourself, so that you can surf these waves and get through these massive changes, because it's going to be a little tricky for the next few weeks here, guys. So you need to be on your toes and at your best if you're going to walk off that cliff and be able to walk on air like the fool, huh? Right. Let's see what it says in the love cards. It says, love yourself first. I know, honey. I know you're tired of hearing that, but we all got to do it. If you want to have a reasonable relationship and not get back in with, not create a whole nother reverse narcissistic asshole emperor that wants to put you in the devil's prison. I mean, just to be correct, just to be just direct and correct. But that will bring new love to you. New love. Sweet, huh? So new love is on the way once you release yourself from this situation. I think a lot of you fire signs have been just clearing out a lot of old situations with people, and it hasn't moved forward with the new person yet, because there has been this old situation, this old karmic situation could very well have gotten in the way of some of I don't even like to use twin flame because I don't even, that's just overused. And I think, let's just say soulmate or kindred soul. That's even better. A kindred, because kindred means like somebody you like and you resonate with and it feels good. Last however many. Okay. However, you know, when you do start dating, you need to pay attention to the red flags. Make sure you're not getting another emperor, but at the same time, stay optimistic about your love life. And just like we got for old Capricorn in their bonus reading, let go of those control issues. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius too, because Sagittarius uses they control a lot of times through movement, right? Shit don't go right for a Sag. I'm getting on my bird and flying out of here, right? I'm out of here. I see you wouldn't want to be here. So Sag may have to rein it in and learn to stay and ride out some situations as opposed to always leaving and running, to have the strength to be able to stay put and work through some particular situations in order to get free so that the true love can come through. But stay optimistic. Watch those red flags. Otherwise, there you go, people. It's just going to be a big surfing lesson, you know, doing the time warp back and forth. Just keep your body moving, plenty of sleep, water, food, good food, drink plenty of water, do yoga, Tai Chi, all that good stuff. And that will actually help. By keeping the balance within your body and working on yourself will actually help you to navigate your relationships and situations that we're all going to be facing in the next few months. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you for checking out the website and all that good stuff. I do have some selenite necklaces, plenty of them for you. And they're really nice, little durable. You know, they're pretty thick and you know, they look good. I mean, as far as just having a pretty piece of Mother Earth around you. Actually, this is old salt from an ancient sea. Very, very cleansing, very protecting, very healing. All right, Leo dreamers. Until next time, sweet dreams. Bye bye now.